Yo, what is going on guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So if you guys have been watching my videos recently, you would have known that last week we spoke about the potential of seeing Michael DeSanta returning into GTA 5 Online due to some leaks that were found in the game files relating to an NPC that could be found hanging outside the Record A studios. And basically the reason how these data miners were able to see this game file is because Rockstar Games accidentally left it in the game files with previous DLCs, which they then later removed, and it very much insinuated that we would be receiving a movie themed DLC featuring Michael DeSanta. Now we actually got more information about this from one of the most credible data miners in the GTA 5 community, known as TezFunds2, who I'm sure most of you guys have heard about by now, who ended up saying quite a few things to do with the potential of a movie themed DLC. So we are going to be taking a closer look at all of this information and all of these new leaks. As always, if you guys do go on to enjoy the video and you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. With that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro, as I'm sure most of you guys are aware by now, a very credible data miner in the GTA 5 community known as TezFunds2, who has been right on several occasions about upcoming DLCs and just a bunch of different leaks to do with Rockstar Games. He ended up saying quite a few things over on the GTA forums website. So a user known as Insoluble Firebelt went ahead and asked, I wonder if the scenario NPC really has something to do with the theme of the DLC. Here's why. 1. He could be a cut event from a previous DLC, and the reason movie_set is mentioned is because he is simply an NPC from that specific group page. 2. The spawn location is not indicative of the theme, and he is right opposite the music studio. What I'm saying is that the only thing connecting him with movies is his vanilla groupage name movie_set, which led TezFunds2 to reply by saying, I initially had the same thought, but he only spawns on PS5 and Xbox Series X version. If this scenario spawn point was added with the contract DLC, I would have agreed otherwise. This wasn't an intentional tease from Rockstar's end, it's a developer leftover and more of a placeholder. Development on the next DLC must have overlapped with expanded and enhanced pre-release. They typically ensure no assets from the next update make its way into soon to be released builds, but the focus is mostly on scripts. Thus, in some cases, like this particular one, a few changes might slip under the radar, and this scenario was added with expanded and enhanced since day one. We just found out about it recently, meaning the scenario must have been added prior to expanded and enhanced release at some point back in February, and that's usually when development on the next update kicks into higher gear. So of course, with TezFunds2 saying that, firstly, this is a good sign for anyone that was hoping to see a movie style DLC, as it was only added on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series way back in the February update when Rockstar Games released the expanded and enhanced versions. And of course, that did coincide with the contract DLC releasing roughly around the same time. Now we also mentioned of course that this wasn't an initial tease by Rockstar Games. Rockstar Games have been known to tease upcoming updates, whether this has been the Cayo Perico heist or the Diamond Casino update. However, with this movie set file being an NPC sitting down halfway through the pavement, so I think it's clear to see this wasn't an intentional tease from Rockstar Games. And another thing worth mentioning is that this update that Rockstar Games left this file over for was being worked on for some time. We do know that Rockstar Games do work on particular DLCs for a longer period of time because they have to fly in specific voice actors and recreate entire scenarios. So Rockstar Games could be developing a DLC 1 and maybe even 2 years up to seeing it being released. So according to TezFunds2, we do know that Rockstar Games were working with this DLC update alongside the contract update. Of course, like I said, that Rockstar Games coincided with the expanded and enhanced version around the same time that a lot of players were worrying that Rockstar Games were only going to continue DLCs on current gen. However, we do know now for a fact, hearing from Tez, that this DLC, of course, that would have been for the expanded enhanced hasn't even been released yet. Now, it would make sense for Rockstar Games to start on the movie themed DLC around the same time as the contract DLC, because of course, if you guys can remember, the contract DLC reintroduced Franklin. So if Rockstar Games were to introduce Michael with a movie DLC at a later time, it would make sense to have both of them record scenarios and voice act at the same time over in Los Angeles. Now, what's even more interesting is that around this time, Ned Luke, who's the voice actor for Michael DeSanta, posted a video to his social media letting everyone know that he's heading out to LA to do some work that he can't talk about. So I think we all know by now, Ned Luke or Michael DeSanta will be making a return for one of the final DLCs in GTA 5 Online, and how Rockstar Games are going to go about it will be very, very interesting indeed. And the fact we know Rockstar Games have been working on it for so long, it's probably going to include a bunch of cutscenes and probably a story heist playout scenario similar to how we had the contract DLC, where it wasn't your typical straightforward grind heist. You could easily come online solo, play through the entire thing, and it almost felt like a single player DLC in GTA 5 Online, which, leave a comment down below if you agree with me, was one of the best DLCs that Rockstar Games did go ahead and release. And of course, as I'm sure most of you guys are aware, we can own multiple different styles of properties in GTA 5 Online: casinos, bunkers, hangars, nightclubs, arcades. However, we cannot go ahead and own a movie theater yet, which is a building that has been available in the game since day one. As I'm sure a lot of you guys are also aware, you can simply make your way inside one of the movie theaters and enjoy a bunch of trailers from some of the in-game movies. However, it is worth mentioning TezFunds2 did go ahead and follow up, as someone went ahead and asked him, does PC have this too? You know, those empty files that they updated PC recently in preparation for expanded and enhanced? To which he did reply and said, no, the comparison that led to this was between PC and PS5 and Xbox Series X. Now, if you guys are hearing this and you are PC players, don't worry thinking that one of the final DLCs will only be available for PS5 and Xbox Series players. We do know, as of right now, of course, expanded and enhanced is only available on PS5 and Xbox Series. However, Rockstar Games will be releasing this soon to PC, and it is more than likely it will be available on PC before we go ahead and receive the movie themed DLC. So if we are going to be seeing Michael DeSanta make a return in 2025 alongside a movie theater DLC, it is most likely going to be with the big summer DLC. And if we do hear any more leaks or information as to Michael returning in the next DLC, I will be sure to keep you guys up to date straight away. However, if you do want to keep up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 and GTA 6 news before I post my videos, then do be sure to go ahead and join my Discord server, which will be linked in the pinned comment underneath this video. We've also got tons of active GTA 5 players, so whether you're looking for someone to grind money out with or just trade cars, you're guaranteed to find someone over there. However, that is going to do it from me, guys. If you do want to see Michael DeSanta return in GTA 5 Online, then drop a like down below. And if you guys do want to keep up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.